struggling to do social media auditing? Here are 8 foolproof steps for you. First of all, hi, I'm Isabella, your go-to gal for social media methodical solutions. I'll be discussing about the importance of auditing. Why do you need to audit your social media accounts in the first place? First, auditing helps you get the bigger picture of your social media game. It allows you to assess and revise your benchmarks or KPIs. Auditing reports can help you with your marketing plan. So when and how often do you need to do it? Do it as often as you think your business needs it. As long as your social media accounts can benefit from it, you can do it every quarter, semi-annual, or at the very least, annual auditing. You can also conduct one after a major marketing campaign. Now let's talk about the 8 foolproof steps for social media auditing. Step 1. Organize all your social media profiles in one place. Include the URLs, descriptions, profile and cover photos, and all the basic assets or info of your profile on every platform. Is everything on brand? Are the descriptions and URLs updated? Is everything on brand? And don't forget to include and update your inactive accounts too. Step 2. Collect data. Open the social media analytics for each of your social media accounts and export post-level data. Keep data separate for each platform. For example, in Meta Business Suite, it lets you download all of the post, story, and analytics for your linked Facebook and Instagram accounts. To save time on sorting data later, it's best to export each platform separately. It's also better to collect data religiously every month for easier retrieval during auditing. Step 3. Identify top-performing content. YouTube Studio automatically displays top content on the Analytics tab, while Twitter Analytics displays your profile's best-performing content on the Top Feeds tab. Take note of the top few posts, videos, or stories for each account. As much as possible, identify the reason behind the top-performing post. What is the type of post, the topic, the messaging, the graphics, etc. Step 4. Review KPI or key performance indicators. Compare your KPI results from the last auditing report. Did you improve in any way? What needs to be improved? Also compare to your KPI goals. Is your performance enough or lacking? What areas need attention? Your KPIs will vary from platform to platform, depending on the profile's audience size and the scale of your initiatives. To give you some examples, here are the standard metrics to review for Facebook and Instagram. For Facebook, there are feed posts, KPIs like reach, reactions, comments, shares. For Reels, there are reach, plays, likes, comments, shares, saves. And for Stories, there are reach, likes, replies, sticker taps, and so on. For Instagram feed, there are reach, likes, comments, shares, and saves. For Reels, we have reach, plays, likes, comments, shares, and saves. And for Stories, we have reach, likes, replies, and sticker tags. Step number 5. Look for patterns. When you have a 1 year worth of data to review, looking for patterns is much easier. Here are a few questions that can help you. Do you see overall trends throughout the year? For example, what time of the year your engagement increased or decreased? Can you determine why? Did reach or content performance spike during a specific time of the year? If so, why? Did any specific campaigns or types of content have a clear effect on your analytics? If so, is it realistic to do more of what worked? Can you tell if audience growth increased or declined at certain points of the year? Do these trends align with reach metrics, or is there another explanation? Step number 6. Check audience metrics. To understand why your followers are engaging with some content or topics and not the others, it's helpful to check your audience metrics. Note that some platforms offer much more audience details than others. For example, Business Suite provides audience demographics and publications for Facebook pages and Instagram accounts. YouTube Studio also provides audience location, age, gender, and language. Has your audience gotten older or younger? Have some new countries or cities popped up in the list of top follower locations? It's helpful to take these shifts into considerations so you can plan more effective social media content or strategies. Step number 7. Establish new KPIs. After you've reviewed analytics from the past year, you can establish KPIs for monthly or annual performance and overall goals for the coming year. Take into consideration your past results and the trends you spotted. As you decide on KPIs, consider your main goals for each social profile. When you focus on the most relevant objectives, you can make sure you're allocating resources effectively and setting KPIs that really is important for you. Here are some standard social media marketing goals to consider. Number 1. Building brand awareness by growing audience or increasing shares and mentions. Improving consideration by getting followers to engage with content or click through to your website. Generating leads by getting followers to subscribe to your list or book calls with your sales team. Increasing revenue by selling through your social profiles or driving traffic to your e-commerce website. Step number 8. Last but not least, adjust your social strategy for the next year. By now, you have collected and processed a lot of data, identified patterns, gotten to know your audience better, and saw what drives the most engagement on social media. So what can you do with all of these information? You can use your insights to make a range of data-driven suggestions. Here are a few prompts your social media team can use to guide recommendations for next year's strategy or for the next period. Has performance and/or audience growth steadily declined on one or more social platforms? Is it time to consider whether it's worth your team's time to continue investing in these platforms? You might want to stop some that no longer meet your needs and focus on others instead. Did certain types of campaigns generate by far the biggest ROI, return of investment? Think about ways to get more value from these campaigns in the future. You might consider repeating them more often or think of ways to run them or revise them across platforms? Did some content types produce better results throughout the year? So there you go. That's your 8 steps to social media auditing. Include them in your SMM schedules and turn data from the past to craft a better social media strategy for the future. Again, I'm Bella of ID Accurate Services, where methodical solutions emerge. If you need a rockstar social media manager, I'm one click away. Check out the description box below to know more about my services. Thanks for listening and see you on the next video.